All right, here we go. So let's start this one here. This is the final match here. 2019 IBJJF No-Gi Master Worlds and championship match. This guy here that I'm facing, he actually, in total for his last two matches, he probably was on the mat for a total of 45 seconds. And I actually had a fight with this guy in the gi a week before for the San Antonio Open, where I actually beat him on points by an advantage in the gi the week before. So here we are again in the finals. He's actually number 18 in the world, Master 1 blue belt in the gi. I'm not really sure what his ranking was in no-gi, but once we got done with this, when he got back home, his professor gave him a purple belt. So he is now a purple belt. I knew I didn't want to shoot on him because he's really good with the guillotine. And so one thing that I did here is I started threatening him with these trips. So you see me kicking his leg there because I don't want him to shoot on me, because it seemed like he was starting to get in position where he was going to try to drop down on a single leg with his left leg on my right leg. And so every time he got down in that position, I would just threaten a trip on him, and it seemed like it was kind of holding him back. So I'm a lot stronger than he is. So he's not, I knew with the grips and the grip fighting, that was going to be to my advantage. He's really quick. He's really experienced, really good. So the one thing that I did want to make sure of is if I got in his guard, I definitely wanted to get up immediately. Now he's got that left leg in front, so I start threatening the trip with the left leg on his left leg, or his right leg, I'm sorry. He's really high. The reason why he's so high is because he wants me to shoot, and then he wants to go for the guillotine. And so I knew he was either going to hit me with the guillotine, or he's going to try to use a judo throw his hip in there and judo throw me, which is why he's so high, which for me, I wasn't really worried about that one. So I feel like I'm pretty quick with my hips if I can sprawl, or if he turns into me, which he's kind of threatening there. So now he's got both of his hips back because he's worried about that trip. Now he's just letting me push him out, which my professor's talking to the referee saying, hey, he's pushed him out like 8 times. Are you going to penalize him or what? So now he's starting to push back. He kind of pushed. I came down. He kind of threatened a guillotine, I guess you could say. Fake the trip there again. He's got that left foot out in front. I pull him down, circle him. Boom, fake the trip again. I push him out again. And now he actually gets the penalty for going out again. So I've pushed him out a few times. He gets the penalty. Boom. He pulls guard, which was kind of crazy. Really stretched my hamstring out on that one. I thought he was going to like break my leg whenever he jumped in the guard there, but everything's all good. So now I'm in his guard. So now I'm trying to get some wrist control here. He's holding his arms up. Professor's telling me there's no rush because he's got a penalty. He's got to open up the guard. So I'm keeping his back on the mat, letting him feel my strength a little bit. It's a lot harder to get grips. Boom. I come up. Was going for the stack there. I was postured up a little too much for him to get that triangle. Triangle's a lot easier in that position from the gi because you have like better grips or whatever. But in no-gi, it's like so slippery. It's hard for you to, if you don't have somebody postured down or your hips aren't up, it's hard for you to get a triangle. So I wasn't really worried about the triangle there. Triangle's probably one of the number one attacks that I need to work on. And so, but I was postured up so far that I wasn't really worried about it in that position there. So here we go again. He's coming up here, controlling the wrist, keeping his back on the mat. If we were in the gi, I'd be a little bit more worried. So he stands up. Now he tries to get that guillotine again. Professor's telling me neck and wrist. Boom. He comes down. I try to go for a little bit of a guillotine. Now I'm like, boom, fake the trip, which he's getting tired. So it was a little bit, boom. Then I run after him. I'm trying to get the ref to give me an advantage. A little bit of play there. Boom, he goes for it again. So boom, I go for the single leg. My head's on the wrong side. And so here, he's really good with the guillotine. So from here, I'm like, okay, either I'm going to pull this off or he's going to pull it off. And so once I got the head out, I knew it was over. So he awards me the 2. So right now it's 2-0. Because I initiated that takedown is the reason why I got the points there. I think he probably thought he should have gotten the points for attempting the guillotine, but I initiated that takedown whenever he was coming out. So I initiated, then he swiped the guillotine, then he pulled the guard with the guillotine, and I popped the head out. So head was on the wrong side, made a mistake there, but was able to pop it out. Now we're both just breathing super hard. I mean, it's a pretty good fight here. Both of us are tired. 7 seconds left. All I'm thinking here is like, he's getting a breath. I'm thinking, man, let's get this thing started. I'm thinking he's getting time to rest. There's 7 seconds. He's going to pull out everything that he can in order to try to take this match here at the end. And so that's what I'm thinking of right now. My professor's telling me, look at the clock. You got 7 seconds. Or actually, I think it was 18 seconds until you're a world champion. And I'm thinking, does this guy have a Hail Mary? And so it's here. I'm just trying to keep him down on the mat. Boom. I pull him up. Boom. He jumps on top there. Referee's calling us off because we're out of bounds. Now there's 5 seconds left, I think, 7. And it's over. And that's the world championship right there. Tough match. Lot of work went into that. Was actually pretty emotional got surprisingly emotional after that, after the time ran out there. Just a flood of emotions coming in. Hard work, and has been a goal of mine for a while. So, or at least since August when I got my blue belt, but it's good. We're ready for the next one.